A proposed three-way deal involving the Houston Rockets and the Orlando Magic, involving a point guard, Rafer Alston of the Houston Rockets. And Mark Stein joins us right now. And Mark, tell us what's happening. What's the latest?
Well, from what I was told, these teams, the three teams were able to get this one in just before the deadline buzzer sounded. In Orlando, we all know they've lost Jameer Nelson. They need a point guard, so they're going to get Rafer Alston from the Rockets. The Grizzlies participate as well, and they're going to get a first-round pick from Orlando in this deal. And Houston gets Kyle Lowry back from Memphis, Brian Cook from Orlando, and there'll probably be another player or two added just to balance out the math. But significance here is Orlando. You know, they were able to make that move earlier this month to get Tyronn Lue in there, but Alston is an upgrade on that. So with the Magic expecting to not be able to not have Nelson for the rest of the season, they felt like they needed another point guard.
Mark, what kind of financial implications does this have for the Orlando Magic right now?
Well, the bigger cost for them is losing a first-round pick. But, we've already seen in the first 6-7 games since Nelson's been out, I mean, they're not the same team without him. And to have any chance of hanging with Boston or Cleveland, they need an upgrade at the point. So this is a pretty good get for them to get Alston right at the buzzer.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mark Stein from ESPN.com. So, guys, a proposed three-way deal. Rafer Alston of the Houston Rockets going to the Orlando Magic. Jameer Nelson hadn't yet decided on whether he'd be able to continue. Some at All-Star break said he was raising his arm. He's got the injured shoulder. Said it was coming along faster than he thought it would, but with Rafer Alston now in the lineup for the Orlando Magic, what does it do for them?
I like this deal for the Orlando Magic. I think it really helps them out quite a bit. Obviously, Jameer Nelson, we don't know what his injury will entail as far as he's going to need surgery or he's going to try to rehab the thing. But I think Rafer Alston brings three-point shooting. He brings a savvy and a toughness to that Orlando Magic basketball team, something that Jameer Nelson did as well. But I also think it signifies for the Houston Rockets standpoint that they're ready to turn the page and look at Aaron Brooks as their starting point guard. And I think he's exceptional. But going back to the Orlando Magic, I still think this puts them right there at that elite category. They had to shore up that backcourt. They got abused last night by Chris Paul, 36 points, and they need somebody that can attack other guards. And Rafer Alston can make shots, and he can also penetrate the lane, and he can also throw that alley-oop pass. I remember Skip the Malou back in the Rucker days, so Rafer can play the game.
Does this put Orlando on even footing with the Bostons and the Clevelands in the Eastern Conference?
I think we have to wait and see how Rafer Alston adjusts to playing in Orlando. But assuming he can play well there. Remember, he wasn't having a great season in Houston. Last year, he was terrific. Gave them kind of a big three, maybe a big 2.5 down there, and that's why they won 22 straight games one time. But now, if he can play that way in Orlando, if he's rejuvenated, then I think they get close to where Boston and Cleveland are. Yes, I like the deal for Orlando.